Thank you for joining us. Today we're going to talk about my Kratky greenhouse. We started out with these totes that I picked up at Walmart on clearance. They're 17 gallons and they were only $5 each. First we cut out two 3-inch holes on the top for net pots. Clean up the edges, clean everything up on them, and then we'll move on from there. Next we cut a 2-inch hole in the center, and this is for checking the water level and also for supplemental filling. Now the 3-inch pot, fit one in when you're filling it up, and you fill the water level up to an 1/8 inch into the net pot. This is so that your plants can start out right with the solution feeding them, and they can feed their roots down into the solution as the solution goes down. Then we take a 2-inch net pot and we'll stick it in the hole. Then we'll take a neoprene insert and put on top of that just to keep other little critters out. Your other option is I'll cut up pool noodles and put down in there. It works the same. Once I'm done, I placed everything onto a 2-foot by 10-foot platform to keep everything level. Here we see some of my tomatoes I've planted. These are only a month and a half old. That's a little over a month, and the rest of these are just under a month. These are ones that I'm experimenting with from Johnny Seeds. They're all F1 bred for greenhouses. I'm curious to see how they do, but in another month and a half we'll see how they do the hottest part of the summer. I'm really curious to see how the Kratky system does against the Dutch bucket system. Once the end of summer hits, I'm going to replace these plants with fresh plants so everything starts out on even ground. And I want the varieties to be mixed up on both sides so to see for good comparison. These are all Johnny Seed greenhouse varieties, so I'm curious as to their performance. Now before we leave, I was going to give you an update on my barrel pumpkin, giant pumpkin. I mean, if you look at it, it is doing great. The stem is great. It's reaching out almost 35 feet now. I'm only growing one pumpkin on this. Right now it is up around 42 inches around, and it's only a third of the way through the growing period of the pumpkin. I've had a gopher turtle that's helping me trim off all the blossoms, and that seems to be working fine. It likes them and it's helping me out. Well, I hope you enjoy this, and if you liked the video, please subscribe.